2, 1. Hello, everybody, and welcome to Dragons and Dungeons. This is the part where we play the game, but it's not a video game, but it's a tabletop RPG, but there's no tabletop, but the virtual thing is a tabletop. It's called a virtual tabletop, and we use it to play a virtual tabletop role-playing game, but not a video game. So,
it's on video.
On video. Oh, fuck.
Oh, please, no.
Oh, fuck. Anyways,
I'm sorry, I broke our DM.
I had the whole bit going there, and then it just kind of came crashing down on me. Shit. I mean, it's a stream game technically, because it's not direct. Well, I guess it is going to video because Twitch records it on their end. But last week on Dungeon Ball Z, we had a pretty unique occurrence happen, and our party. That's how you say it, because you have to speak English when you speak on an English stream. Our party was making their way on reconnaissance through the dwarven city of Thunderhole, where there was a really unfortunate accident, and as the party was making their way through, inspecting the northeastern gate of the city, they were interrupted by the heavy clang of Junga making her way down the hallway, bringing a few eyes her way, and then a few more eyes, and then a brain, and then two mechanical. There's been a lot. It's been a lot. And when we last left off, as these two sort of psionically powered Duragar type creatures sort of began their assault on the intruders they found at the west gate, as well as the sounds of them mobilizing and the firing of a shot from the ballista towards Sparks, the party has found themselves between a bit of a rock and a hard place, even though, you know, that's kind of everywhere underground. And yeah, so we're going to just start things off back at the top of initiative. Currently, one of the Duragar has been taken down, and one of the Intellect Devourers has been removed from play. And Zelthar, as you are, what's it called?
Before you get too involved in this,
Go for it.
they weren't fully grown at this point. Like they're still
Yeah, they were.
medium-sized creatures.
Yes, that's what we covered at the end of last session, because I said I forgot to do it during their turn. Because actually, I should have done it before they attacked you, and they would have doubled all their damage. But I didn't make that revision because I thought that'd be unfair, so I just made them big again.
Fair enough.
Or not again, but made them
About those guys, what kind of are they all wielding, like axes or hammers or something?
So you see, all of them have, I believe they have heavy crossbows and.
Oh no.
Mm-hmm.
Well, let me see what their other weapons are. War picks.
Oh.
That sounds like distinctly not fun.
With the exception of the two mechanical ones, you see they don't carry physical weapons. Just the sort of, they almost look like shrunk down versions of like the Big Daddies from BioShock. Except you can see the face. Wow, that's wholly unpleasant.
No thanks.
Anyway.
And
Look up Big Daddy and I get a movie from 1999.
Yeah, no, you gotta type in BioShock. You don't want an Adam Sandler movie. Well, you do. It's actually a good Adam Sandler movie. I'm gonna be honest. I kind of liked it. It's a cool movie. It's kind of heartwarming too. It's funny. It's got a lot of that, 90s, early 2000s Adam Sandler feel to it, without being like super cringe on some aspects, like some of them are.
I see what you mean though. The proportions.
Yeah.
Proportions make sense.
Anyways, Zothar, as you find yourself sort of against the wall, recently taking out seeing as one of the Duragar you were picking at has been finished off, and a sort of massive bolt goes flying through the air sort of slamming into the stone by Sparks' head as he was sort of floating above the ground. What would you like to do?
Okay. I would like to move 15 feet this direction. And since I deafen, I'd like to check out the area real quick, do like a little quick scan. And then,
Yeah, doing so, you see. So you actually could previously not really see this whole like a pretty massive section of this whole thing going on, and you realize there's a lot more shit here than you had seen maybe like 6 seconds ago.
all right. I'd like to use my bonus action to carry my Hunter's Mark over to this guy, to the Intellect Devourer.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm gonna attack the Intellect Devourer, but on this attack, I'd like to use Horde Breaker since this guy is 5 feet away from him.
Got
It
it.
only works on one of my attacks, so.
Go for it. How does is
then
that
I
if?
use-
Oh, go ahead.
Sorry, go ahead.
I was gonna ask, is that do you make 2 separate attacks or if it's one attack and if it hits both? I don't remember
2
how
separate attacks, I believe.
Okay.
Is that working? There we go. That's on the.
And then it's dead. It's dead. I'll check its
Nice.
HP to feel good about it. To feel bad.
That crit's wrong. Oh, whatever.
That's
So it'd
still...
be
Plus-
7.
so-
You rolled a 7 on your damn it anyways? Oh my god. So yeah. 15 plus 16 plus 1 plus 6. Fucking you pin it to the ground. Like you watch as you immediately pull the bow back or pull the bowstring back, the arrow flies from the quiver and it's sort of just like on the ground, like convulsing a little bit, legs kind of folding in like when you step on a spider.
Yes. Okay.
That was
And then I'll use my other, or attack the other guy.
And you get the Horde Breaker thing first.
26 does hit.
Dope. And then I'll use my second attack against the red armored guy.
Gotcha. 25 also hits.
Awesome. All right. I should have put Hunter's Mark on him. Whatever.
And with that is 20 points of damage to this one. You watch as both arrows go flying through, sort of empowered by the magic of your bow. You see them sort of pierce through the iron carapace of this massive dwarf. He does seem to be very angry, I will say that.
Seeing that he's very angry, I'm gonna back away and kind of like hug the wall like this, so the ballista doesn't like shoot my hand or pinky or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm gonna end my turn.
Alrighty. With that, it's his turn. Yeah, no, I think that makes sense to me. So as he sees what's it called? You sort of fire these 2 bolts into him, piercing sort of through the armor and damaging. He lets out this sort of blood-curdling roar. And Jugga, you speak Dwarvish. You learned a few new words. And you're not sure what they mean. They don't sound particularly nice. But then you hear him say something about the goddamn dirty rat, and you can see sort of the ground at his feet begin to quake as he takes these sort of lurching steps forward, and bum bum bum. Oops, I moved. Okay, I thought I moved the map for a second. I just fucked up. Oh baby. As he's going to run up, use his bonus action, to Misty Step towards you, Zelthar.
Oh,
Vote to move it be called bony action.
Well, only for Jugum. And yeah. And you watch Sparks as you see this sort of mechanical Doran form materialize in this cloud of mist next to Zelthar. And he's not angry, or he is angry. That's the word. Not angry is distinctly wrong. He's actually very, very angry. Yeah. And he's going to make his attacks. The first one is going to be a fist attack. Oh, you're right next to the wall, so this is perfect. So this is.
Oh shit.
Uh-oh. That's why cats are dangerous. Remember this. Oh, I rolled the dice wrong because I'm a degenerate. That's a 19 to hit.
that hits.
Alrighty, I need you to make me a strength saving throw. 15 is a failure.
I'm going to use 2 sorcery points to give him a plus D4 to that.
Go ahead and roll it.
Me or
Doesn't matter, whoever wants to roll a d4. 16 is a failure.
well, that's right.
So you take 2d8 damage, and you are thrown up to 30 feet away in a straight line. However, there's a wall right there, so you don't have to go very far. Because you're... Yeah. And you are knocked prone.
Okay.
So let me just roll damage. 2d8 plus 5.
Honestly, you picked a good place to be because they can't really shoot you with the ballista.
So that is
It's
28
just
points of
slightly
damage.
quicker than wall.
Ouch.
It's going to make its second Iron Fist attack.
Oh, no.
It's at advantage.
Mm-mm.
It's a 21 to hit. Make another strength save.
Alright.
These are bad news.
Oh, that's not a good one.
Oh dear, bad news.
Let's say 27 points of damage.
Alright.
And,
Okay.
Yep, nope, it still has 2 more attacks. Yeah, it had 4 earlier. When it was beaten on Kalis, they just didn't hit.
Jesus.
That does not hit.
Lucky,
that's advantage.
Yep, because you're prone. That's a 20 to hit. And because you are prone, you take 3d8 instead of 1. That is 21 points of damage.
Okay.
And the last attack, the last one will be a boot. 25 to hit. And 15 points of damage.
Alright, I am unconscious.
So, Taryn, you see this happen behind you as well in Sparks, as this sort of mechanical form materializes behind both of you and just begins sort of driving Zelthar into the wall. You see these 2 massive fists just sort of blow him backwards, leaving this almost Acme-like, what's it called, like cracking in the wall behind him. And as he falls to the ground, there's just this sort of almost like sickening, like crunching, stomping sound as you see Zelthar behind you unmoving.
You goddamn motherfucker.
That is his turn. Taryn, it is yours.
I'm going to activate my Boots of Haste by stomping my heel back against the wall. And then I'm going to run the fuck over and stab this asshole. Well, I'm gonna step forward 5 feet and stab this asshole.
Alright.
You can flank him. Wait, no, Zelthar's. Never mind. Never
Yeah.
mind. Never mind.
I believe you did hide at the end of your turn, so you would have your advantage. If I remember correctly, I believe you hit. It's a very rogue thing to do. I'd be surprised if you didn't.
Definitely ducked behind that wall. Yeah. So. Gonna do the thing, and then
21
wait for a
just
little
hits.
noise before. Okay, good. And then.
Did you sneak attack him?
Yeah, roll it now.
Oh.
So that is 28 points of damage. And as you run forward, sort of catching the creature out as it's sort of turning away from Zelthar, back towards the group, and you see it's sort of debating, giving one last sort of stomp into the ground. Quickly,
Not today, motherfucker.
reaching behind, you jam the dagger, sort of past like the metal armor and into what's it called? This sort of shoulder blade of this creature, and there's this sort of like this whirlwind of like spit and like blood as it quickly like turns its head, sort of throwing you off for a second, and you see this sort of gaping wound on its shoulder. As it's still very alive.
Well, let's do it again.
It's taking a toll.
Let's do it again then. Gonna try and aim for the same fucking spot.
Go for it.
With the 17, you mean?
No.
She's got advantage, but she can't
Yeah.
roll it using D&D Beyond.
Yeah. I still have advantage, correct?
I believe you get
Or no?
advantage on all your attacks, not just your first one.
Okay.
Unless you have... I don't know, I feel like that's how we've always been doing it. Yeah, 21 hits.
Yeah.
21 just hits.
Okay. So.
Yes, Stefan does last for a minute.
Yep, and there's no save either.
Where we going?
Oh,
There is no sneak attack on that one, correct?
correct.
Nope.
That's what I thought.
Once per turn.
Just one per turn, yeah. That's what I thought. I think that's all I can do because that was the bonus action.
Yeah, action, bonus action.
Because I did the Boots of Haste, and then yeah.
Yep.
You still have movement, but you will provoke an opportunity attack if you move out of range without disengaging.
I'm not gonna move. I'm going to glare death at
Alright.
this motherfucker.
And you watch as this sort of like, almost like mindless, like eyes just seem to be almost totally indifferent to whatever's like going through your head. Also, I forgot to add the damage real quick. Give me 1 second. I'm stupid.
Does it look like it's not doing too great, or is he still standing okay?
He's got. I mean, it looked like he's hurt, but he's got more than enough fight left in him. Okay. With that, we will move over to Sparks.
How tall is the ceiling?
The ceiling on the area you're in, it doesn't go higher than 30 feet.
Okay.
And the actual like deep hold itself, further down though, you see it sort of rises, and even in the gatehouse area, it goes quite a bit higher. But in the hallway, it's not a particularly expansive.
No. And would you say it's an action or a bonus action to beat somebody health potion?
To feed a health potion. Whoa, fuck. What was that? I don't even remember. When was the last time we used that rule? The fucking bandit mine?
I don't know.
I believe giving yourself a potion was an action, and feeding someone else was a bonus action, if I remember correctly.
Okay then, cool.
I
Right.
think. Oh, I know where to find it. I know.
We'll go ahead with that belief. In that case, I'm going to head into the room to start off with. Sort of get to here and yeet a fireball into the room. Getting as many people as possible. I believe there is the best position.
Alright.
Getting everyone except for these two.
Sounds good to me.
I shall
And
reach
this
out
guy, I guess.
Tides of Chaos at the same time. Where is... M?
I'm debating something. Oh, yeah, it's
Okay.
going to be
Be decisive.
counterspelled.
I will counterspell the counterspell.
Good. Alright, that's your reaction.
That's fine.
And they have advantage on saving throws against magical effects.
Just 1 minute. I just see if I explode from the counterspell. No. The fireball, I do it 4th level. Oh.
So we'll roll these ones for the top. Actually, we'll just do for the one group. There's too many to roll fucking individually. So that's what, 10 plus its dex? Yeah, no. They will take full damage from that then.
Nice.
And it hit. You said it hit all of them but the top two. Oh yes, I see where you sent it.
Yeah. A big explosion. I cast mirror image on myself. Well, the wild surge. There are
Good idea.
many cats. That was 15 feet. I'm currently hasted, so I shall use another 20. That's 50 feet altogether. I will feed Zelthar a health potion. Oh no, actually. So if I pull Zelthar away from the guy, will that incite an attack of opportunity, or will that be because it's technically what's it called? It's not Zelthar moving. You know, it's not.
Sounds like force move it, so it wouldn't.
Yeah.
I would say, yeah, you could pull him away and he wouldn't provoke an opportunity attack, but you just have to remember you're moving at half speed if you're dragging him.
Okay, I'll grab him, and then I'll use feline agility to double my movement speed once per turn. So I go from being 60 movement speed to 120, so I get another 30 feet of movement with Zelfa, and I will drag.
Isn't feline agility only if you didn't move your previous turn, or is that just whenever?
It recharges if you don't move your previous turn, but I haven't used it.
Okay, just making sure.
So I shall drag Zelthar 30 feet down the corridor, and then feed him a health potion.
What happened?
Hey, look.
Got your shit rocked.
You have carpet burn. So much carpet burn. You're back up on 8 HP, and then as a hasted bonus action, hasted action, I'm going to use my Wand of Wonder on the red dwarf. So many options.
Oh, dwarf. That's a good show.
Wand of Wonder. Okay, got it up. Now I just need to roll the D1.
How many bonus actions do you have?
I only have one bonus action, but I've got a hasted action, which is what I'm using now.
Oh.
I cast Lightning Bolt.
Wait. Oh yeah, because you're you're already hasted. Okay.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
used
he
that.
hasted last turn.
Mhm.
I hasted this turn.
Are you moving at all? Like, where
I
are
mean,
you? Are you still flying?
I'm still flying, yeah.
Good, because I'd be really shitty if you fucking lightning
Yeah, I wasn't gonna just fucking lightning Zelda. He's also prone on the ground, so I figured so I just shoot over the top of him, whereas instead of at him.
Okay, yeah. You
Lightning bolt is just
Yeah.
fireball, but with lightning. So there you go.
The
27 lightning damage.
and you see that is a failure. So he takes full damage, 27 points of lightning. And you watch as his okay. And you watch as this sort of the mechanical body is sort of racked with sort of this arcane lightning, and you see it sort of like begins to flow through him, sort of arcing like between the limbs until he's managed to sort of pull himself back together. This is heavily injured, but still something to be cautious of.
Okie dokie. That is, thankfully, you're probably thinking the end of my turn.
And wait, there's more.
Oh no, I'm not worried. Kalis, it is your turn.
Good. So first of all, I'm gonna shift, so I can toughen my hide, as it were. Yeah, so that's good. I'm gonna look over my shoulder, and then I'm gonna, I'm turning away from the sort of room in the battle here, and then I'm gonna look at Jugun and sort of make eye contact and see if she says anything with her face.
I
I'm
can't
mad
hear
when I'm doing it.
anything.
I can't hear
Can
you say
you
that either.
hear?
Just intensely, angrily staring at you.
He's just like,
All right. Well, that's what I got.
That's the point. When Zeltha asks me what's wrong, I tell him, and he just can't hear.
Oh damn! You never even heard the dude coming. Then you just like saw you didn't hear the clank. You just saw him appear in front of you and just fucking douche.
Yeah.
That's kind of scary.
Yeah, I'm gonna retreat. I'm gonna risk an opportunity attack from this guy.
Okay. And he is going to take one.
Oh, we're gonna
No,
leave.
he cannot. He
Okay,
counterspelled.
no.
He has no reaction.
Okay.
Good.
But the other Durgar can.
Great.
Please.
I'm gonna come down here. Just from this perspective, Elijah, does it look like I can draw a line of sight between any of the ballistas? Like,
I would
and-
say
and
due
the-
to the big ass stone statue that would be in the way of that one, I would say no. It seems like from direct line of sight you are safe from the ballistas. Now if they were crossbowmen, sort of like on the actual bridge, it'd be a different story.
I think this little point of land is saving me.
Yeah.
But yeah, well, you know what happens next. I'm gonna attack this guy. Am I flanking him? I think I'm flanking him.
Yes.
What
Looks like it.
is that advantage, or is that like what rule do you play
+2.
with?
Yeah.
+2. Cool.
I'm just trying to remember. So,
I don't want a reckless attack. That'd be a bad idea.
plus. Is it? Oh, it's double. So.
Huh?
No, I'm just rolling damage because we got hit on the way out because the other guy had a 26. The big Durgar took an opportunity attack on you as well. It was the Despot.
Right, because he's
used
big.
Reaction, yeah. Yeah, that's right. Should we double? Yeah, just 14 points of damage. You're good.
So 7.
Oh yes, because you're raging.
Cool. Yep. Let me attack this guy twice. Is it 18?
18 does not hit. 21 just hits.
Okay, I'm gonna attack a final time.
26 hits.
Okay, good.
It's 18 plus 2, 20. 20 hit.
Oh yeah. No, 20 does not hit actually.
Yeah. Their AC is 21, unfortunately.
we hit that guy twice then. Jesus.
Use my bonus action, that's all of my attacks. Salthire's fine, so yeah, that's the end of my turn.
Just doing quick maths real quick because I can't add.
It's 23 damage.
Action to do your bloaty thing if you've got one.
I shifted.
Okay, so 23 total. And what is he at now? Oh, I'm clicking on my 5e tools tab to see his HP when it's on roll 20. I don't know what the fuck is wrong with me. Okay. He looks like he could probably still go maybe another. He's not dead off that attack. But you do watch as this sort of he's been reduced to sort of like slow moving shambling form as these blows have just been sort of raining down on him with the weight of Gnarlheart behind him. There's just a sound of like metal and bone buckling underneath. But the creature is still alive.
Sort of like I'm trying to like bash like a chained wrought iron gate open with just like a club.
Yeah, it kind of sounds like that. Or like when you were like as a kid and you're playing, and someone like ran into like a chain link fence. That sort of like metal, sort of jingling sound.
That's good. That's good. Like the kids who'd hang on the chain link fence at recess, just like shh, just sort of reverberate down the thing.
Mm-hmm. Alrighty, we're over to initiative. It is this despot's turn. It's going to attempt to attack Juggin.
No.
I'm just going to first attack. Pretty simple. It's going to make an Iron Fist attack. Ooh, actually, yeah. What? Wait, what would be? Yeah, that's a 25 to hit.
That hits.
Give me a strength saving throw.
Ooh, baby. I'm so
Good.
mediocre at that.
That's an 8. That is a failure. You fly 30 feet forward and are knocked prone. And you watch as you guys making your way down a hallway, sort of looking back in the direction. You hear this oofing sound and the crunching of metal.
We don't.
Oh.
I do.
Well, in your
So we go
peripheral,
all over.
I'm the only one that hears it. I'm not.
You'd be sort of thrown straight into this Duragar.
I'm the only one who sees it.
And you're sort of knocked into the rock solid form. I'm just gonna move that thing out the way of another Duragar. And you watch his. You're also knocked prone, as the shambling form of, or like this sort of slow moving mechanical form of this despot makes its way over to you. Also, I need to roll damage. That's 21 points of damage.
Word up.
It's going to make its Iron Fist attack. Another one. This one at advantage because you are prone. It's a 23 to hit.
Okay.
And you can make another strength save
Let's go.
to at least reduce the damage. Okay, you take reduced damage.
Strength save
Yes,
Yeah.
strength.
or strength check?
It's
Either way,
the same in his
it's fine.
case. Said it's 19
Okay, because it would
points
have
of
been plus
damage.
2.
Yeah, but it's still
I am
half,
now-
so it's fine.
Unconscious.
Let's see. Would he know this? Or what is their intelligence?
Didn't expect Kalis to abandon the front line. Whew.
Well, it seems like we're all going this direction, guys.
Yeah, but Juggin wasn't going to survive the hits when she was already at half health. Whereas you're at full health and shifted.
Alright.
Well, her turn's before the rest of the guys. I didn't know she was going to die right now.
Well, there's just the
Wow.
despot that's going before her.
Rude.
And yeah, as he sees what's it called? Seems like the rest of the group are running down towards the hallway. You watch as he's going to pick up, as you watch as a sort of hand grips around the back of Jungum's armor in her collar, and you see him dragging her towards the direction down southwards, towards that little gate room, and he sort of nods at the rest of them to go in your direction. So that's how many more.
Who's
feet you see.
dragging who?
The Duragar's
where is
dragging
he?
Jungum away.
Where to?
This area around
Outward,
here.
you just said.
Oh. I wasn't looking at the map at the time.
So yeah, how much feet? It's 5, 10 here, here, and here. and you Jungam sort of fading in and out of consciousness. You see, you can feel yourself being dragged sort of along the ground, next to the sort of shambling forms, not shambling, the sort of large, sort of stocky forms of these charred dwarves, still alive, as this creature is sort of reaching into his, into like this sort of like section in the arm, as his hand sort of is grabbing at this sort of small pouch, and he pulls out this key, this key, similar to the one that Taryn had found not so long ago, and he seems to be walking towards the portal.
Sweet.
And that is his turn. Making me a death saving throw.
Do I do that when I'm at 0? Like, I'm exactly at 0.
Yeah,
you're
you're down. That's what
Zero.
that's.
Then, if that's the case, it's the start of my turn, and my Paradise of Wound Closer would stabilize me regardless.
Okay, so you're fine then.
Yeah.
It just stabilizes you? It just keeps you at 0, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
You
good to
could
know.
always just roll because you might get a natural 20.
I mean, if his periaptive room closure like works, and it just works. All right, these Durgar are going to take their turn. You see, it's not a very big hallway for this many Durgar.
Do they even fit through that door?
Oh, they fit.
Yeah, they might. I don't know if they can get past turn. Oh wait, actually, can you move one at a time sequentially, please?
Oh yeah, for your thing. Yeah, that's fine. Which one wants to go first? I mean, how much movement do they have? Oh yeah, they're fucking dwarven folks, so they got stubby legs.
Big stubby legs.
But we'll do this the easy way first. We'll have these ones sort of come down. Oops, too far.
Okay.
Come down and sort of lining up down this hallway. They're just gonna send sort of. They have javelins instead, actually. I think javelins are cooler. And they're going to send this sort of. Those four are gonna send this hail of javelins raining down towards you, Kalis. I'm just gonna roll them all at the same time for the sake of brevity. One of them definitely does not hit. The other one is a.
What's their bonus?
It is a +7, so 25 and
Yeah, that'll
23. So 2 hit.
Yeah. And are any moving towards the hallway or? No?
Yeah, there are. I just haven't got to them yet because those are going to be the lower ones are going to move there. Roll 40 and plus.
Could do something there. Or...
Oh, that's what it was. I actually missed it in the last one then. Oh no, that's 2 attacks, so it's like that. So that is 28 points of damage halved as it's 2 of the javelins. One goes hitting the wall behind you. The other one sort of falls limply halfway through the air and just sort of clangs on the ground. But the other 2 sort of dun dun, almost like what's it called? These sort of like large beams, sort of hanging out your chest for a minute, digging deep. Into the what's it called muscle. That is their attacks, and this one's gonna move forward. That's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Wait, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. And And let's see. You hear the Durgar in front shout something towards the gate. Does anyone else speak Dwarven that's not Jungam? I don't remember exactly. Okay. And I guess he'll make a javelin. These 2 will make a javelin because they're. Why can't dwarves just have longer legs? Just literally give me 5 more feet. Come on, please. We need more dwelves in D&D. I think that's what the solution is. Yeah. This one actually, fuck it. This one's gonna be 2 of these are going. Actually, no, only one can see Terran. That'll be towards Terran, cause fuck it. 19 to hit.
Nope.
Alrighty, and the last 2 will be towards Kalis. That's unlucky.
Jesus.
Well, at least they're just javelins.
So that's 8d6 because they are enlarged, so their javelins do double damage. So that's.
I always thought enlarge was
I mean, you
only-
could just roll them without the extra. Well, I guess I could have it.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah. Hey, you guys I let you guys roll all your dice when you do your spells. Sometimes I want to feel good too.
40.
40.
I'm gonna take a reaction and roll Wild Surge.
Oh my god, I almost rolled totally wrong damage and fucked you. Wait a minute. Yeah, so it's
laser beam.
Yeah, I just sort of like take the javelin in the chest, and I'm like, "Grr," and I
Iron
like,
Man.
full on, yeah, Iron Man, Korra, just like solar beam.
Alright, looks like I owe you some con saves.
Guess we could get 4.
It's not. It's just an attack roll though, so it just has to be this one. We'll take a con save.
I'm pretty
Okay.
sure that's sad.
Oh my god. I can't do basic math. 24 plus 10, 34. And whatever this is halved. So half of 45, 22 points of piercing damage. And then this one needs to make a con save. D20, he's a dwarf, I believe it's a fucking dwarf. His con save is like fucking plus a gajillion. Should be fine though. Okay, and plus 4.
Watch out, he might take 1 damage.
He takes
Oh my
1
God.
point of radiant
And
damage.
he's blinded.
And you watch as what's it called? As he throws his javelin, and the 2 behind him land these sort of massive strikes against you. As you sort of feel the tip of it on the opposite side, and you see some of the animals behind you, sort of like, kind of like you see them like panicking. Do we push it out or we leave it in? Do we push it out or we leave it in? Like as they're
Little,
on your
like
back.
rabbit triage, little like plus headbands and.
And this one, just as his hands go to his eyes, is sort of massive, brilliant light blinds him. That is their turn. The Intellect Devourer does not get a turn because it got fucking pinned. And we move back to top initiative with Zelthar.
That's good.
I'm
You're
gonna
prone.
use half my movement to get up from being prone, which I should have 15 left. And then I'm gonna turn to Sparks. Since being deafened, I'm gonna say, should we run?
I point towards the dwarf that is currently in between both, and gesture like across my throat as if to, we need to kill him.
Okay. I give him a thumbs up, and then I step this way, and then I shoot, or put a bone, or I can't speak. Hunter's Mark.
Wait.
There we go.
Before you do that, I actually made a minor slip up. I forgot to do something at the end of the last turn because I was not scrolled up on the map. Taryn, you are currently in the middle of the hallway. There are ballista
The
trained on
huge-ass
this
dwarf.
hallway.
Have fun.
There's only one that currently can get line of sight on you, but it is going to attempt to. Let me just look.
Actually, couldn't be a better party member to get shot with a giant bolt of things.
See how much damage a ballista does.
Okay, you're good.
Oh no, never mind, you're good.
Nothing.
And just sort of, you hear the sound of the donk in this whizzing sound through the air, and the sort of, you see the, what's it called? The not necessary, it wouldn't be a wood crossbow, because wood's in short supply here, but there's a sort of long tube of metal just sticking out the wall about 15 feet away from you.
I don't even flinch. I just look back at this motherfucker in front of me.
It's gonna sound cool for those of us who are deafened too, because it's like. It's like pew pew, guys.
Alrighty. Zelthar, sorry about that.
Alright.
Go ahead and take your turn.
It's all good. Bonus action, Hunter's Mark, him. And
You'll have
then
to recast it because you went. Bleh.
that's right,
Yep.
because I lost concentration. And then I'm going to shoot him twice. Uh-oh.
It doesn't hit.
Oh my god!
Oh shit.
All right. Second shot.
That one. That one.
Okay, that hits.
It's like the third time in 2 sessions you missed. My God.
That is 12 points of damage. Quick maths. Okay.
Then I'm gonna scurry back
2 plus 2
over
is
here.
4.
What's up? What did you say, Ethan?
2. You said quick math. 2 plus 2 is 4.
That is very good. Good job, Ethan.
Wow. Okay, I'm just.
Have you got
Say you-
another 5 feet of movement, Zelda?
Yeah. I'm gonna go over here. I was just thinking about when to use my last 5.
Alrighty.
To be fair, you could be in the same position I am because I'm floating above.
Okay, that's way cooler.
Oh, and then like if he falls, you can like sort of if he comes down, like he'll accidentally like be like riding your
Like, ride or
shoulders, and you'll
catch
be like this like soup. This maybe that's like the new version of multi-classing. It's literally just 2 characters but tall.
You get a really big trench coat.
Okie dokie. This one is we're going back around on initiative. It is the Despot's turn. Yeah, that wouldn't make much sense. Alright, so on the first attack, you're going to watch as it's sort of in this angered form, this mechanical waste or this whirring sound is almost like swivels like an owl head directly around towards you. What's it called, Taryn? He's going to make a fist attack towards you real quick. You know, because when in Rome. That's a 27 to hit. And
Some would say
I
that's
need you,
hard.
I need you to make me a strength saving throw.
Oh boy.
At least you can
Okey-doke.
uncanny dodge one of these.
Mhm.
It is a failure. You fly 30 feet backwards. There's not 30 feet to fly, so you go slamming straight into the wall next to you. And where is the damage? And you will take 27 points of damage. If you uncanny dodged, it's only 13.
Take that damage for now.
Okay.
You sure? I mean, it's a free thing, and your turn is basically next.
We'll see. Okie dokie. With that, we will go over to, and after that, seeing that you're sort of at least out the picture for now, as you're prone on the other side of the hallway, he'll turn towards Caleb and let a second fist fly.
Caleb?
Kalis.
You've been
My
watching
name is Caleb with a guest.
I haven't watched Critical Role
When
in
did-
so long.
I burn people I don't like, and I have mental problems.
It was.
What is
Didn't
that?
know Civ was here.
And as you sort of see him whirring back around towards you, Kalis, you dodge to the side and watch as his fist drives into the stone wall, leaving the sort of cracked like imprint around where it was, and he's just gonna use.
It's like a fighting game character, just like, oh, God, like waiting for my turn.
As it's wow, he can do all this is such a cool. I can't wait till the day you guys I can just show you the stat blocks. It's so fucking cool. He's going to make one boot towards you, Kalis, and then for his last attack he's going to flame jet. Okay, that does not hit you. Sparks and Zelthar, I need a Dexter. Yeah, sure, he'll move like right there.
It's
I need.
40 feet. 40 feet.
It
This
has a
guy-
100-foot range.
Oh, it's a big
Oh.
You did
Wait, how are
dexterity
you guys in the same space?
Good, I don't have to.
because one's floating.
like,
Well, but then, is
I'm
it
not-
tall enough to hit them both?
Nice.
It specifically says each creature in the line. They are in the line.
Well, how far? What's the dimension of the line?
yeah, how
Uh,
high does it
it's
go?
100-foot long, 5-foot wide.
Yeah, so it
I'm-
doesn't reach. I'm 5 foot up above the line.
I mean, it's up to you. I'm just wondering.
No. I distinctly said both of them to make a dex. I feel that was how I knew this would happen when Sparks decided he was going to fly.
I will hide the chaos. That roll.
Should have used.
Nine.
You both take half damage, so you take 3 points of damage.
Oh,
Oh,
wow,
I
I didn't really
coulda
need to use
died.
it.
And that is that one's turn. Taryn, it is yours.
I'm gonna stand up.
Good idea.
Tap my movement because I'm not gonna move anywhere anyways because this motherfucker stepped toward me. I don't even need to take a 5-foot step toward him, so I'm gonna stab him.
You don't get sneak attack no more.
Are you sure? Because Kalis has a 10-foot range.
It's 5 foot.
Isn't he?
It's
specifically.
based off the ally's positioning, not his attack range.
Specifically
But-
has to be within 5 foot of the enemy.
Just
Yeah, I'm
wait
not-
for Kalis' turn.
It's weird because I'm not threatening him, but I can opportunity attack him if he moves.
You could take a step back, uncanny dodge the opportunity attack if it hits you, and then use an aim bonus action to get advantage, and you'd still get sneak attack if you shot him or threw something. Because you only need advantage on the attack.
For aim, though, you can't have moved that turn, correct?
I have no
Mhm.
idea.
I think you can't have
Yeah.
moved the last turn for aim.
It's one of those. Either it's the last turn or you can't have moved on your current turn.
The situation just sucks.
It says you don't need advantage if you
Yeah,
don't
yeah.
have what?
You can
If you
use
don't
the
have
fact
disadvantage.
that you haven't moved during this turn,
And one of your allies is within 5 feet.
which it's not.
It's a really roundabout way of wording it, unfortunately.
Yeah, that's a really weird way of wording it.
I guess you could also just hold your action until Kalis gets within 5 feet of it.
It's actually. Because I'm pretty ineffective without sneak attack. It's kind of a pithy amount, especially against these guys.
Yeah, this
Yeah, I
time
think
I'm
I'm
thinking
gonna-
I'm going to go with reach attacks. I'm feeling Francie, you know?
Alright, you take a moment to decide. I'm just going to go grab my heat kettle real quick.
Oh, good. Get a moment. I think I will.
Just left.
Ethan,
Oh,
Ethan, I
God.
got a daring plan to get you back up. I got a daring plan.
Oh, what's the plan?
You'll
They're
see.
uncontrolled.
I'm next, so you'll see.
I think I am gonna hold my action until Kayla steps forward 5 feet, and I try to convey that through my eyes to him over the guy's head.
This guy.
I look like a white supremacist when I'm reaching.
My turn then.
So what are you doing, Taryn?
I'm holding my action until Kayla steps 5 feet forward,
Alright, sounds good.
and I get advantage.
So Sparks,
Sparks.
just so you know, if this is your idea, they are large creatures. The cave ceiling may be high, however,
You said
do you
30
think
feet.
they are?
You said 30 feet, so
I'm
I
just
should
saying.
have enough space to get through.
Go for it.
statistically
You better be on the ceiling, bro.
Yeah, no, I am going to be on the ceiling. I am very much going to be on the ceiling, so I'm going to, move.
Also, can you get out of there?
I'm going to use a bonus action to dash. Get to here. I'm going to feed a health potion, my final health potion, to Jugan. It's not the finished thing yet, so that's 5 hit points. You're alive. That was so I got 75, so I got another 25.
So, just so I get this image right, you zoom over everybody, you come down next to Jungum, feed her the health potion, and then what's your play?
Alright, so basically what I do is I cast Polymorph on Jugum.
Okay.
I turn her into a giant ape.
Okay.
And then I use the rest of my movement to not be here.
Okay, you're gonna take 2 opportunity attacks.
I mean, can I not just float in the way I came in?
I mean, like, you have to come down next to Jungum to feed her the potions.
Alright, so what I'll do is I'll get out of the way first, and then I'll cast...
No, my point is, if you're coming down to feed her the potions...
No, I don't mind taking the I don't mind taking the... what's it called?
Okay.
I'm going to do the polymorph after I've taken the hits, because otherwise I'm going to have to take Constitution saving throws, and they might
Gotcha.
You can punch me, but I'll do the magic afterwards.
Oh, I'm gonna punch the shit out of you, boy.
It's a clever way to
Punch
save
then
her
magic.
from the guy who goes right before her, who was dragging her.
It's something. We'll see if it works out.
Hey, should we live for another turn?
Yeah, what are these? War pigs? What the point is even having different fucking... This is the same shit anyway. It's all the same. 16, that should not hit you, if I remember correctly.
Nope,
and
that misses.
Why is it taking so long to roll? There you go. So, as both of these massive pigs come flying through the air, you, being one of the few people who can hear the whooshing sound, manage to sort of zip right up on and over as they go slamming onto the ground. And sort of looking back towards Jungum, you see her sort of groggily sort of fading to consciousness, looking around her.
And then turn around and boom, polymorph.
Yep.
And 2.
Would you happen to have a giant gorilla stat block, Ethan?
No, giant ape.
Giant ape.
I will post it in Discord.
I hope it's a really big fucking ape.
I mean, it is a huge beast.
Okay.
Oh shit! This thing's like a T. This is King Kong.
It's like a T-Rex, but it's got more HP.
Oh, I've never seen someone use this thing before. Probably because it's not as cool as a T-Rex.
Yeah, it's not as cool as a T-Rex, but a T-Rex has less HP, and in this instance, I'm thinking more HP is better than the damage.
So, have y'all seen Dragon Ball? Because see, somehow even miles underground, someone must have convinced Jungum the fucking full moon is out. As you watch as Jungum, you feel yourself sort of escaping from its grip, and you watch as it's sort of maintaining as long as it can before you're sort of forced out. And Kalis, looking back, you see this massive ape, sort of head brushed against the ceiling, sort of, what's it called? Just, what is Monkey Jungum like? Could you please just, like, is it emotive? Are you, like, banging your chest? Like, or is it just like a type thing? Like, what's going on here? Because I need the visual aid. I just need the visual aid. You're muted, Ethan. Either that, yeah.
She is definitely just gonna be the one that's like, ooh, what is this?
And what were previously the massive Duragar, who are now currently at about basically like their heads are like at your thigh, all just sort of looking around, staring at you.
I think everyone else is deafened, or sort of has a lot going on right now.
I recharged my Tides of Chaos on a cast Polymorph, and now I'm 7 years younger.
What are you now, like 14 or something?
I'll double check in a minute. I can't remember my exact
This is not a good trajectory. You should stop.
Yeah,
date.
you are 10.
Get to hear.
His
You're
voice
10.
cracks. It's
You're gonna
Wild
Benjamin
Surge.
Button yourself, dude.
Yeah, I am. Okay,
He's-
so I was 24, so I'm now 17.
Apparently,
I already
apparently
have that noted.
They mature around 9 years. Is that what this is saying?
Yep.
All right, you're really pushing it, buddy. Oh my god. Okay. Okay, bring it back. Reel it back.
My
in.
first sleeker.
You're moving
Is it
faster
still
than
blue
ever.
or is it black?
No, it's still blue. I'm still cursed.
Okay.
I'm just younger and cursed.
Okay.
Well, that is the end of my turn.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I just have whiplash from that.
Yeah, you just left us with so many more questions than we wanted.
I really just need a fucking moment.
No, yeah, it says tabaxi have lifespans equivalent to humans, so you're just 10.
Yeah, they just mature a lot faster.
Do they?
Yeah, it says at least it says they mature at 9 years old. Or maybe I'm looking at. I believe this is 5e. So like we're like this is like Sparks mid puberty probably. Voice just gonna
boy.
randomly start cracking.
Well, anyway, I'll when my turn starts, I move towards the Durgar, trying to club him, and I trigger Jogun's like Smash Brothers counter. It's like,
You mean Taryn?
So yeah, you guys
Yeah,
can
I get
both make
my-
your attacks.
I'm sorry, I misspoke.
That's okay. Okay.
Look,
Oops,
everyone's
hold on.
getting younger. Everyone's trying to ape. I don't know what's going on. Gods and
The
dogs.
23 does hit.
That's it. Go down. There you go. Come on. Do the thing. Do it.
Ooh. $24 damage.
Oh, actually, I need 2.
Do I get to take my other 2 attacks also?
No, there's no need to.
You killed it.
Good. Good.
And you watch as it sees Kalis, what's it called? Sort of the heavy footfalls of the raging deer man behind him. It goes up to sort of raise one of the sort of like large iron arms to block his blow. Just as its sort of guard is opened up, you slip through and you watch as the dagger slides right into the base of his neck. And there's this sort of weird gargling sound as it's choking on its own blood, and you watch as this sort of strange contraption that was been hovering above his head begins to pierce the top of his skull, and there's this sort of strange, like sort of purplish energy that's flowing out as it's screaming. And no, you don't get a save. As its psychic engine goes off as it dies, you both are going to take some psychic damage.
Cool.
Oh, I missed.
I don't like that.
Can I uncanny dodge that?
You have your
Somehow?
no. You used your reaction for your opportunity or
You've
for
got
your held action.
evasion though, haven't you? Or is
No,
this...
there's no save. You just take 8 psychic damage.
Wait. For an
Yeah, that's
opportunity
fine.
attack? Or
No, your readied action.
Oh.
So when you ready your action, it takes your reaction to do it. Then.
gotcha. Well, that's
Eight
only
Yeah,
8.
only 8 damage.
Yeah.
But it is dead, and you watch as the sort
So
of
it's like its head pops or something?
kind of. There's like, as I said, it pierces the skull, and you watch as it begins to sort of split down the center, as there's a sort of blood curdling scream, and in common you sort of
Oh.
hear what sounds like the word help, and there's just sort of pop, and this sort of mess of like this psionic energy and shrapnel that sprays both of you standing right next to it.
So was it a like a person under the armor?
Yeah, it was basically like, imagine like Iron Man, but he didn't have a choice.
You don't remember the picture you posted?
So all of the other Iron Men.
Yeah. I believe, did I post a picture of it? I think I might have.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you did. That
Yeah.
creepy ass picture.
Yeah.
What do you mean? It looks very sweet.
Oh yeah, that's
He's a
right.
nice boy.
The Hookman. I don't like that.
Oakley dokley. Is that your turn, Kalis?
I mean, I haven't done anything.
Oh yeah. Sorry,
Yeah,
that was
you
just
know.
Aaron. That was just
You
Aaron.
moved
I'm sorry. Go
towards
ahead. Yes, that's your turn. Thank you. On to the next.
Yeah.
What would you like to do?
Holstering magic. Look at all these big beefy boys. I don't like them. Is this enough for me to get through here, or is that not enough space?
You could. You could kind of squeeze along, but it wouldn't. I'd say you could squeeze between if you're trying to get like that square. That's what you mean?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so I'll get here, and I wanna flank this guy with Jurgen.
Alrighty.
So that's not advantage, but if I take advantage, I'll just die. So
These are normal Duragar, though. They were easy to hit. Easier to hit.
is 17 hit?
Actually, let me check.
19,
These.
because you got flanking.
Oh yes,
Right.
it is a 19. So then it does hit actually.
Nice.
And this last one is an 18. Does an 18 hit?
18 just hits.
Okay. So those are my hasted attacks and action attacks. So that's in total 39 damage.
Yeah, actually, so the first two attacks would have killed that one. So if you want, you're welcome to just transfer to another one since there's multiple within range.
The last one is the 16, so it's not going to hit anyone without the flanking bonus.
Okay then.
So that's okay.
But yeah, just you watch as it's sort of entranced on the giant form that is Jung-Em, and you just sort of come up behind it. You hear one of the dwarves shout out something which seems to be a warning, but not fast enough as this massive hunk of tree comes down, and you see this sort of dent appear at the top of its head as it just crumples to the ground, shrinking down to its unenlarged form.
Yeah, I'll just what Kalis will do is he'll just like like cleave his like blunt instrument into like their knee and just like chop them down.
Oh,
Yes.
okay. Yeah, it's not a pretty image to those, who sort of enjoy
knees.
having, knees. Knees is the, yeah.
And then he'll just pop around the corner and sort of Iron Man beam this man above the. Well, no, I can get this guy, so I'll get the leader.
I'd say, do you have?
I can move if need be.
I'd say if I'd say you need to move 5 feet forward for that. That's a little bit of a little bit much.
Oh, another 1 radiant damage.
Oh no, what is he going to do with his +8 to con
save.
saves and advantage on magical effects?
16. Yeah, this is magic, isn't it? Please fail again.
Either way. 20 on the first roll.
So nothing happens. Okay,
Yes.
Where all did I move from?
You were here. So, you were here to start off with, so, like so. 25 feet is what you've done so far.
I'll move back here.
Got 5 feet.
heavy.
Move.
Well, I don't, because it's gonna get me if I move.
He's blinded.
That is true. I didn't put his marker down. That's my fault.
Oh, that's the one?
We'll use the
Yes.
ninja face.
He can't
No, well,
physically see you, and therefore cannot make an opportunity attack on you.
I can't
well,
see
he
there.
can make an opportunity attack, just a disadvantage because you don't need to be able to see because they have ears or other things. It's weird the rolling for opportunity attacks, or for blindness and deafness in general. Really,
So like
mostly
that
blindness
was
is weird.
20 feet. This is 30 feet right now. I could maybe get back over there. Yeah, I'll risk.
It's at disadvantage if you do
Move
choose
it
to
no
do so.
to.
Yeah, I'll risk the opportunity attack because we're in retreat at this point.
He's going to be sort of fumbling around as he hears this sort of shape move past him and try and making a fucking attack.
It does
Low
specify in the
expectations.
rules, Elijah, that you can see moves out of range.
Okay then. Well, doesn't matter then.
Yeah, he misses anyway. Oh, that's my turn.
Alrighty.
My invisibility is so broken.
Jungum, here you are, big old ape, just chilling.
Trash.
It's been one hell of a time. It's been one hell of a time. You sort of what's it called? As you're sort of standing above all of them, you see the figure which had currently had you in its grasp. Is sort of looking up towards you, and he sort of barks these orders. I believe you. You don't retain. How much of your mental do you retain while polymorph? I don't
7
remember.
intelligence.
You still speak the
7.
same languages, all that shit, right?
Yeah, I mean, I guess.
Yeah. No. It targets including mental abilities, game statistics, or play. So you watch as these sort of shapes begin sort of barking out, and he gestures towards all of them and sort of points up towards you, and like this almost like it's like this anti-King Kong esque scene where instead of you being on top like the Empire State Building, you're just like down below in this cave with these various figures looking around you, and he is going to begin casting a spell, and he is going to drop a stinking cloud. What is the area of this? A 20-foot radius upon the entire sort of entrance of this cave.
Stinking cloud.
Stinking cloud, yes.
It's a fart on us.
Yeah, a really big one.
And it smells bad.
Dwarven beans aren't anything to joke about.
Cave beans, man.
I mean, at least it's stinking cloud, not cloud pill.
Oh, fuck. Okay, the circle ended up over there somehow. I'm not going to question it. 5, 10, 15.
Where is it?
I'm going to move it in a second.
Oh.
5, 10.
I forgot, but I'm going to have some damage rolls from a while ago because I can't be critically hit.
Okay. Oh, yeah, you have the Mizium shit. Okay.
We just have never really messed with that yet, so...
All good. 5, 10, 15.
I forgot.
There we go. I think that's about right. And if not, I don't get paid enough to give that much of a fuck.
That's where he puts the stinking cloud?
Yep, he's gonna put it, just drop it in this area. Because dwarves can't be poisoned.
Really?
So, yeah. Or Durgar are immune to poison. They can't be affected by it.
I want to be a Duria.
And this area is also heavily obscured, meaning none of you can see through it. And sure, we'll say you put it a little off the ground too. Sort of, so you have to on a point within range. Yeah, we'll say you put it on the wall or some shit, so it pretty much covers the whole area.
You don't want any sneaky cats floating over the cloud, I guess.
No, he didn't. Luckily, they're a little bit smarter than that.
Is it off the ground at all?
Yeah.
It is off the ground, but it covers the ground too. Like the center would be like sort
Okay.
of like it'd be centered like a little bit up on this
Gotcha.
wall to cover the whole.
Okay.
It's a 40-foot diameter, big ass cloud. Wait, actually, is that even? Why didn't I just use the tool? Okay, I got it correct. It should be a little bit good enough. I don't give a fuck. It's good enough.
Remember how we were doing recon? I just remembered I have the invisibility spell.
You still have time to use it.
And that is his action. Does he want to do anything else? He's sort of just gonna sort of look at them, and he's going to take a few steps back towards the gate. Jung-un, it is your turn.
I get an opportunity attack.
Oh, you do. You get an opportunity attack, I believe, if you want to take one.
Ape smash.
Yeah, I do.
He's got. Ape has the same bonus as Kalis.
Apparently not. No.
All right. Also, at the start of your turn, I need you to make me a
Wait a minute.
Constitution saving throw. All right, that's a pass. Very good.
Sweet. Well, me, big ape, saw cute cat. I'm gonna go catch it.
Oh no.
Hey,
Oh, no.
you're in my way.
So you're just gonna be basically barreling through these massive Durgar down the cave, right?
Punch. Does a 21 hit this guy?
21 does hit.
Alright.
That's what, 3d10?
Yeah.
10 plus 6.
13
is still
points
alive.
of damage. God, I'm sorry. I have not my memory's been so dog shit with these stat blocks. How much did he take? He got hit with a fireball earlier. That was 31. That was 22. 13 does not kill him.
I guess he's getting another one in the face. Oh, I didn't roll the attack yet.
Oh, well, fuck. That hits. He's dead.
Okay.
And you watch as you guys, Taryn, you hear this sort of like sickening thud and crunching sound as the sort of stone wall sort of shakes behind you, and there's these heavy footfalls appearing or like coming at you all through the cloud, or coming towards you through the cloud.
It's fine, she's an ape.
I'm assuming I can't get through like this little like part of the wall.
No, you'd have to like you
No, I have to get rid of this guy.
You could push through, like you can move through his space if you have enough movement. Like you could just keep going.
Oh, yeah.
I would just say no. Actually, you're bigger than him. He needs to give me a strength save. Or he needs. Yeah.
He's also blind, so he's just like. He's having a bad day.
9. Yeah, you're very well able to shove this guy towards the side and like push your way through the crowd, back towards the other side of the cloud.
Oh, where that?
Oh, we're about to reenact
5,
King Kong.
10. You move 10 feet.
The biplanes are coming after Jugga.
Alright, so this would be 15, 20, 25.
And through this thick
30,
green mist, you all begin to
35.
see. Well, you're going to be on top of some people at this point. Maybe that might not be the best.
I
idea.
can't be on. Okay, I'm gonna stay here. I can't reach the pretty kitty.
Yeah, and through the sort of this sort of like dark green mist, you see this large form apparate. This massive, what's it called? Fucking humanoid of. I imagine like more or less of a monkey. It's like kind of like the ape titan. Like just
It's literally
fucking,
just
like,
Attack on Titan with the
whoosh.
steam when they transform. It's
Yes,
literally.
Can she still have the black halo?
Oh hell yeah!
That
No,
would-
definitely Halo's still there.
It's the Halo monkey.
Done.
And yeah, Jugum, as you what's it called? As you make your way out, sort of looking down, and you see the pretty kitty, sort of a little just out of arm's reach, and along the wall you see these sort of like this strange group of men, sort of operating these big wood toys, just sort of staring at you, and there's this weird
No.
and there's this weird squid just watching you, from the distance. Yes.
Squid is the best description I've ever heard of vanilla thin.
Yeah, actually, I'll just reveal fucking thing. Might as well, because you guys actually. Oh, that's the unreveal. That's actually the opposite.
I
of what
didn't
was
see
trying to do.
anything.
Where would he go? This one.
So many dwarves.
Yeah, those are the ones on the gate. Wait, is there really no like mind flayer like token? Like that just exists? Oh, I was in the wrong tab.
Classy.
I like this one for now. I'm just sort of up on the wall, watching you as the other ones are sort of just mindlessly, following commands.
We've got to go.
With that,
We've got to go.
and with that, you see him sort of give a sort of slight wave of his hand as you see the figures begin sort of shifting and pushing, and you watch as this is dunk dunk as these two giant steel bolts come flying towards you. Because I'm sorry, you can't put this giant monkey in front of me and expect me not to shoot it with a fucking ballista. This is some Monster Hunter shit. This is what I live for. Like, I want to hunt a fucking Rajang in D&D. I'm so down for this. It's the first one.
It's a bit big. It's a bit of a bigger
12.
monkey.
And a 17 to hit Jungum. I don't know the giant ape's AC.
It's
It's
AC
15.
12.
Or no, it's 12. Yeah, all that hits. Oh no, to the 9. 9 did not hit.
Instead of biplanes, it's ballistas.
No.
Okay, yeah, there's no
Just
modifiers.
like, no, if I grab you, I might run back and stand on top of that wall.
Just take me a second to roll.
That would be great. Don't do that though.
Wow, 2 1s. 26 points of damage as you guys watch as through the fog, just doom, doom, into the arm. You see one of the bolts sort of almost pinning the arm to the chest, and the other one hitting the lower abdomen. These giant steel bolts come flying into Jug Ape, or whatever we want to call her. And can he do anything from this range? Would he want to? That'd be dirty, but that'd be kind of funny.
Have you considered no?
I consider no a lot, but then I also remember that no wouldn't be as fun.
You know, I was wondering if there's something on my camera. No, my face is just this red, and I feel like it
Shungum?
fits this moment.
I need you, with a monkey stat block, to give me a... What is that? I'm
Probably
sorry.
intelligence.
Their
No, not
intelligence is like 4.
No, it's
Their
not intelligence.
intelligence is 7.
Oh, no, okay, give me a wisdom save, actually. Yeah. As, you're good. Don't worry.
Strong!
As the illithid sort of begins to lightly float forward, and you see from its mouth and hands are these sort of lightish blue and purple tendrils that begin floating in the air towards you as it casts confusion.
Oh, thank fuck for that! Ooh.
But monkey mind strong, monkey stay, monkey fight, and you manage to maintain control. As for a second, you feel like you're sort of fist buckling, and you guys can all see the sort of straining on this ape's face for a second before she manages to regain this sort of heavy breathing going on. And yeah, that is... Oh, wait. Are these ones... Oh, it's actually all their turns.
But they can't
Would
see.
Yeah, and you would see at this point the gates of the deep hold are opening. As there's this sound of grinding stone as you see what seems to be this phalanx of dwarves are beginning to get ready to pour out. And
Oh,
Kalis, you'd be able to see them. But you see the dwarves in that group right there. There's maybe about 20 of them at the gate itself, but you see the sort of just massive gray behind them.
Massive
that's
who?
Mass of gray. As in,
Like
dwarves
a,
are gray. Dwarves are gray. There's a lot of dwarves. That's what I'm saying.
There's a lot of grey dwarves coming at.
oh, think it's time to book it, guys. I would see it too, wouldn't I?
I would say maybe, but there's the thing in the way.
Oh, there is a giant monkey in the way. Yeah, that's true.
And
Fair.
the stinking cloud, but apart from that, you'd see the shock look, or maybe not shock look, but you'd see the sort of concerned maybe look on Kalis's face, mixed with, unbridled rage. So it's hard to say what the situation is, but you would be able to hear the gate.
I would.
Let's see. This dwarf, let me make a con save to see if this one's unblinded, just for shits and giggles.
Oh yeah, it was the end of his turn. Oh no, it just ends at the end of his turn actually.
Oh, it
just
does?
ends.
This one, he's going to try and run through the mist and sort of make an attack at this sort of more this silhouette than actual sort of creature he sees in it. And because it's heavily obscured. No, heavily obscurement doesn't cause disadvantage if they're within 5 feet. I don't know, because obscurement is...
I think you're at disadvantage if you can't see the creature, period.
Yeah, and I don't remember how heavily obscurement means. If it's like you can't see them if you're more than 5 feet away, or if you just can't see if you have the blinding condition while in it.
I know that more than 5 feet away is not a part of it. I just think you suffer the effects of the blinded condition when you are in the thing trying to see out, or if you're trying to perceive something that is in the heavily obscured area.
Yes, I just checked it. Yeah,
Entirely, yeah, blinded.
So yeah, it's just going to be attack disadvantage as he just sort of swipes away with his pickaxe.
Oh,
could have been
Wow.
good.
At least it's a disadvantage.
I mean,
It's not a crit.
it still hits, but
so yeah, it's not much, but you do feel this sort of sharp pain. Oh wow, it's a decent actually portion of damage. 17 points of piercing damage as from behind you in the mist you feel what's it called? Sort of this large word pick piercing into your calf, ripping into the flesh as it's torn out as one of the Duragar sort of blindly swinging away. But the rest of them seems to be staying on this side of things for now. Let me rearrange your formations a little bit. I don't like the way that looks. Ah, fuck! I'm gonna put them back. I'll put them in L shapes. There we go. We'll make Tetris blocks out of them later. That's for another time. Yeah, that is their turn. Zelthar, it is yours. What are you doing?
Okay. Not 100% knowing what's going on. I'm just gonna take a breather and cast Cure Wounds at 3rd level on myself.
Zelthar must be so fucking confused. He can't fucking hear. He just knows Spark just disappeared. A monkey appeared. Like... I imagine this has been a lot for him.
And I'm just gonna heal myself and then wait for my party to come over to me. If they do.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. That's
Alrighty.
That's the dead one.
Dead dwarf. Taryn, what would you like to do? Actually, you are within the stinking cloud. Let me just double check how that.
Would you like to cough violently?
maybe.
Constitution check. Save. Bird.
Okay. Actually, she does not need to do this because she. Well, I don't know. So, does your necklace nullify it as a whole?
I think it gives me advantage against it, but let me check and make sure.
Cool necklace if I can breathe.
Up. I can breathe normally in any environment, and yeah, advantage on saving throws made against harmful gases and vapors, so I get advantage.
No, you wouldn't need to make the save in general for yourself because the condition you have to be fully within the cloud. You just happen to be at the edge of it because I should have moved it about 5 feet further. Fucking god damn it. But yeah,
That's
you
okay.
have your turn. What would you like to do?
Well, seeing that all of our party is now on this side in some form or another, literally, I am actually gonna run down to, yeah, because I'm still hasted. So I'm gonna run down to Zelthar and be like, "Do you need a healing potion? I've got one."
No. No, I'm fine. I'm deaf, not mute.
Okay. Okay, then I'm gonna drink my healing potion. I think it's just a regular one. Potion of healing? Yeah, it's just regular. That's a D4, right? Or
It's 2d4 plus 2.
2D4 plus 2. It's like, it seems to be more than one. Go.
An extra d4. Because that's 1d4
Oh.
plus 2.
I thought I changed it to 2. I changed the other thing to 2. That's
I wonder
fine.
if this
10.
encounter would have been any different if we hadn't.
No, it's...
I mean, I guess the dwarves could have always signaled the people, but like, I wonder if we could have like stealthed this some way. It seems like a lot of dwarves.
Yeah.
Yeah, we stopped being stealthy.
We stopped being stealthy when Jugun, rolled a natural 1 and waltzed into a room.
I love 13 stealth passed without a trace. And she had disadvantage actually. That's why the one was fucked.
Okay.
Yeah.
Once there, I'm gonna look back at the rest of my each take 2. I'm gonna look back at the rest of my party and just be like, going?
End of your turn?
That's it.
Alrighty. Sparks. How you
Okay,
doing?
so I'm gonna move up to Kalis, and considering that at this point I figured that I may have deafened him earlier, I'm going to grab his shoulder and pull him in the direction of everyone leaving. From my current point, do I see Squiddy McSquidface on the wall?
At this distance, yeah, you'd be able to see him sort of standing all the way up there.
Cool. In that case,
Actually, what's your initiative order? 11. That's actually very very funny you mentioned that. 11, he had 12. Because about sort of maybe about 20 feet behind him, sort of floating behind the wall, you would see like a second one looking a lot more sort of ill and decrepit. But another one of these illithids, he'd be about right here. I just don't have his token
Cool.
because they look a little bit different. But we'll use that.
So where's he standing? Oh, he's right there. Okay, cool.
A
cool.
bit further back. You're just sort of floating above the scene, watching things.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna use Sanji to throw a cheeky lightning bolt in that general direction.
Okay, I got you. And what is that? Just a dex save?
I'll read that. We'll find
Dexterity?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. I think what was Kanji's DC?
17 dexterity saving throw.
Does Kanji have his own DC or does he use yours? I don't remember.
No, it's a 17 specifically.
Okay. That one he's gonna see it. He's just gonna use this. Oh, wait. Are you aiming to hit this one or the old looking one? Just to clarify.
Yeah, the first one I saw.
Okay. And so that's gonna be a 13 plus. Where the fuck are all my stat blocks? What the fuck is wrong? Oh yeah, they don't have great decks, so he will take full damage from that. And you watch as a sort of streak of lightning hits its chest, and it sort of flies backwards for a second before righting itself, as these sort of large sort of scorch marks are like sort of emblazoned all upon like its sort of chest and like searing one of the tentacles coming down from this face.
Cool. So we know it's that guy from later on because he'll have a seared tentacle. And
That's
then
sick because, like, depending on how you want to flavor it, it's a spear, so you'd stab him and like instantaneously, like across distance, you'd like stab him with lightning.
It's like some like Hades shit. Now, like
and then I'll use my Wand of Wonder for a go as well, and then I'll run away.
Okie dokie.
I wonder
Waiting for
what'll happen.
I wonder too. I cast lightning bolt.
Same DC.
I heard you like lightning. No, this is
Oh,
my.
they have resistance to lightning. Let's fucking go. Oh wait, no, only the big one does. Never mind.
Haha, fuck are you? So
Big one.
lightning bolt,
Not the
lightning
big one, the old one.
The older one at the back, the special one.
That shouldn't be a +7. I just press the up arrow to roll a d20. And you watch as it takes. Go ahead and roll damage.
I'm just looking for fireball because it's the same thing, but lightning. There you go, 32.
32 points of damage. Oh man. Oh fuck. He's gonna kill you so fucking hard later. Holy shit, he's pissed. Okay.
So you hit the same one twice?
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
And then as a bonus action, I'm going to use 2 sorcery points and firebolt him just to, really piss him off.
Yeah, he's at what, 68?
It's 120 feet fireball. Everything that I'm firing at him is at 120 feet range. That's what.
And you watch it as you throw the fireball. It just sort of fuel and hits Jungum on the side of the head.
I'm tied to. I'm reading.
Oh, okay. Go for it.
Jeez.
Just
really fighting this boss fight we're not doing right.
17.
No. 17 does not hit. And you watch as sort of in annoyance as this sort of finally like pitiful bolt of fire comes feeling out. You watch as he just sort of raises his hand and the bolt of arcane energy just sort of whoops into it.
Yeah, I'm gonna use my final 2 points to add a d4 to that. Hey, look, we're leaving now.
No.
18. Does an 18 hit, Elijah?
No, it does not. I'm sorry to say.
Well, I tried, but it would have done.
Well, it gives us good information about their AC.
16. Fire. Oh, such sadness. And then, now that's done, I'm fucking not being here anymore. Just.
Kalis, I'm not going to tell you what you should or shouldn't do, but I will recommend a course of action. There's a very angry mind flayer that exists, and he's not alone. And you're within the range of many spells. It's your turn.
Did the mind flayer go before or after Jugun last turn?
After.
Okay. I'm gonna look up to Jugun and sort of place my hand on her sort of forepaw, and just like do like a thumbs up gesture.
Ooh.
Monkey noises.
Okay, well, it doesn't look like you're gonna eat me. Actually, I'm hasted, so like, I'm gonna oh no, I can't enter the cloud. That's a deathly cloud of death.
Pet the deer.
Why don't we just run? Especially considering I pissed the mind.
Oh, you're the why don't we just run guy? Okay, all right.
Because the mind player to almost.
With my hasted action, I take the dodge action, and I'm gonna climb up onto the back of Jugun, and I'm gonna try and like ride her, and jab the guys coming after us like a backseat gunner sort of thing.
So like I imagine. So sort of Kayla's halfway in the cloud, one arm on Jugum's back, just sort of the other one just swing around Gnarlheart from anything from behind him, and Jugum's about to go sprinting. Is that the visual I have, just to make sure?
Yeah, that's about it.
Okay, that's all right. Just making sure. All right, Jungum.
Well, hold on.
Sorry, go ahead. You had one action
I should
still.
probably do something. Nope, not that. I'm not holding any actions, but
yeah.
Sure. Yeah, I'm gonna just bolstering magic Jugun. So you get like you're blessed with a D3 basically. It's attacks and ability checks, not saving throws. Anyway, that's my turn.
Alrighty. Jungum, the pretty cat was here, but the pretty cat's gone now. What would you like to do?
You see the pretty cat further down the corridor.
Yeah, no, I'm definitely going for that. So I'm just like doing like the 8 finger on all fours, just sprinting. Go 80 feet.
Oh no. I don't think I'm 80 feet away.
Yeah.
Nope.
For the sake of it, it'd be really fucked up to have them make deck savers, but we'll say you two fucking, you see fucking on like, what's it called, rear paws and knuckles, this massive beast going towards you, its head brushing up and sometimes even hitting the ceiling above, but not really paying much notice to it. And its eyes just sort of locked onto Sparks that's barreling down the hallway towards you all. Sparks, you are the you in this scenario. And
What's
least you
another
can-
action? I would totally grab him.
give me an acrobatics check. For this, give me an acrobatics check, Sparks.
She ain't got an action yet. She ain't got one. She dashed.
Yeah.
I'm alive.
But she can make opportunity attacks. Is what you told me. And I think the monkey's reach can probably pluck you out of the air pretty good. I've seen King Kong.
I think.
Okay. And with that, as presumably you all are going to, are you guys just going to sprint back to the little like
I mean, we'll go this way and.
Can we like grab onto her first? She runs by and
Yeah.
like hitch a ride.
Yeah, you can, and there are some really tight squeezes. We'll say for the sake of it, she goes around the Boulay gate so she doesn't fucking break it open. But you watch as this sort of shifting form is making its way down the hallway. And there's this, and you can hear the sounds of battle, sort of fading into the distance behind you all.
Well, rather imminently, as we pass the Belay Gate, I want to use, from that point, a 60-foot radius detect magic charge. Just like, I want to examine the Belay pin, I guess.
So you would see. So the first thing would be, I believe, it'd be abjuration magic from like the ground itself in that area, sort of like almost like in the foundations of the room. From that, what you can see of like the earth that has been sort of dug up, which seem possibly being what's keeping them in there. And also on the corpses of the Duragar that sort of flash by for a second as you guys are running past. There would be a few magical presences. Shit, I'd have to look that up. So I wish we need to just start like having magical items with a fucking school of magic on them now to save me the trouble.
Yeah, it's no big deal. With that stuff, I'm mostly focused on like I guess the door or the entire like front pane of this force field, cage. Is there anything that's not abjuration or any different signatures of magic that aren't just uniformly the force field?
In the actual sort of like warehouse itself, there seems to be on the corpses of some of the Duragar.
Huh. Interesting.
We'll say for the sake of it, it has total cover, but you sent something from inside the Boulay as well.
Huh.
As you guys sort of rush your way downwards, eventually making your way back to the front gate, and you see at which point there's this sort of small mass of sort of spectators who all see, this group of, really distinct group right here, especially when one of them is now a monkey. As it seems like the spectators are sort of getting ready to sort of fire off. And then you see sort of Josh standing at the front, the one eye and the many other eyes around it sort of squinting as it raises one tentacle, sort of holding them off. And I think that's what we're going to hold for this session, because that's a pull things a little bit short. But next session, we'll get into the consequences of the failed reconnaissance.
Failed? I think you find it was a great reconnaissance.
And warning you now, don't mark any long rests.
Oh, yay.
Yeah.
As we prepare for, what could be happening next. So yeah, with that was absolutely wonderful. I'm glad nobody died. I'm kind of disappointed I didn't get to take Jungyeon back to the base and make her food. But we will be here possibly, maybe not next week. We'll see. Who fucking knows? But at least the week after that, most likely. I don't work here. I'm not getting paid for this. So we're just gonna show up when we show up. So with that, have a good night, yo. Ethan, you gotta do the thing. Ethan, we haven't ended yet, Ethan. We're waiting for you.
Oh, we are? Okay.
Oh, before you end the stream, I forgot to mention it, but this is our 50th session!
Yeah. It's
Yeah.
been a lot of D&D.
Yes.
Holy shit. Very, very awesome fucking group. Glad to have y'all. I'm gonna hit end stream now because they don't need to hear shit. Fuck those guys. Except you, the guy.
Oh, man.
Unless you're
Oh.
subbed, then you're cool. But fuck everyone else.